Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome to another Precious Metal Ramble. Coming today from the chopping block. We have a few bits of channel updates to go through, including some of the cool guest speakers that will be featured on our channel over the next couple of weeks. So going forwards for at least 5 or 6 weeks, there will be some guest speakers on Sundays. And the reason for that, and part of the reason why we're doing a video from the chopping block, is because that allows me to have a bit of a break and a breather. And that brings me on to the sort of second part of our sort of news updates, I suppose, which is about having a bit of a break and a breather from various different things. So lots to get through, including lots of wood. So let's try and split this big one straight off the bat. Well, that went a lot smoother than I thought. So yes, having a break is really important, and it's something I've not really ever done before. I've been content creating for 7 or 8 years now, and done like 3 or 4 videos a week, and it can be quite difficult sometimes to continually come up with interesting topics to talk about. And so I had the idea last year to bring some guest speakers onto the channel, and I'm very happy to say we've got a good range of guest speakers from both the US and the UK who are going to come and say some things on our channel, which is going to be really exciting. So that's cool. And so basically you'll see 1 video a week for the next 5 or 6, even 7 weeks, depending on when I get all of the content from everyone. And it'll be different opinions, different views from different content creators, which I think will be really interesting. It's important to not have just simply echo chambers over and over again when you're doing anything online these days, and hopefully gleaning a little bit of extra information from different content creators with different outlooks and different opinions on investing and precious metal stacking and things like that will be quite fun and quite interesting. So I've already seen, how many have we got in? We've got 4 videos in already. They're all really good, really fun, and I think it's going to be only really a good thing to do on this channel. But don't worry, I'm not going forever on Sundays, and also for the rest of my content I'm still going to be creating other bits of content throughout the next couple of months, and the general idea is still to have a Wednesday video which will be something interesting and thought-provoking like I do with my Precious Metal Rambles, and then Fridays will be basically a review video, so something to showcase and have a look at. And we're going to have a lot of really cool things over the course of January, February, culminating in a visit to the Berlin Money Fair, where we will have hopefully a couple of really exciting pieces to show you all, coming from places like the Germany Mint. So traditionally the Germany Mint have been a really amazing sponsor of ours and sent me really incredible things to showcase, but going for things like gold is a little bit like, well, they're not going to send me an ounce of gold or one of their cool gold products to keep, so it's the logistics of getting it to me. I'm going to hopefully have some really cool pieces to show when I'm there, which will be really exciting. So we'll have to see what we get our hands on, but it should be good. So in terms of other little things that we're having a break from, I just want to say a big thank you to anybody and everybody who's got in touch asking to sell silver and gold. That hasn't slowed down at all. There's still loads of people getting in touch saying, you know, I've got X, Y, and Z to sell, can you sell it for me? And the honest answer is I'm really enjoying not doing that right now. Now, I won't not come back to it, so I will one day be doing that again. But for now, I'm enjoying doing other things in my life, like chopping wood, for example, getting through a whole bunch of this wood that we have been putting off for ages and ages. So yeah, that will come back, and the general idea for me at the moment is that's going to come back in March. So January is kind of like a real break, real sort of downtime, and then we're looking at February being busy with the Berlin Money Fair to kick off the month, and then I also want to get a kickstart on some of my poured silver production for the year, things like our 1 ounce Silver Forum bars and our Backyard Bullion branded bars as well. Those will be sort of being made basically in February, early March. So the general idea is not to have really the sales till March basically. So I know that's going to be a bit of a disappointment to some people who maybe want to sell, but I'd highly recommend you just go and check out places like the Silver Forum and try and sell yourself. It's really good. You save money on my fees and things too. It's much easier than you think, but also you need to sort of have a bit of nous about you to do it. So definitely something to think about. But we will be back doing that, and there will be lots of things. There might be the odd little bit of precious metal for sale, so I'll let you know if I've got anything. But generally I don't want to do any big batches of stuff because it's too much. Just want to have, like I say, a bit of a break, focus on this stuff, getting lots of nice wood chopped. This is going to be a bit of a pig here. Let's see if we can get it down in one. Oh, nearly. Oh. And you know what? From the content creation point of view, it's also quite nice to do things a bit differently. You know, for 7 or 8 years I've been hands and coins on a table, so it's quite nice in a way to just get out in the sunshine, do a bit of wood chopping. Great exercise. Also killing 2 birds with 1 stone, making a little bit of content here as well. I know it's not going to be for everybody, maybe you'll want to see some shiny things, but for now we can just enjoy the wood going. This is actually really nice wood that we got recently, and it's chopping actually a lot better than I thought it was going to. Lots of storm damage recently in the UK, so lots of trees have come down. So there's lots of wood out there if you need or use wood, and we're very fortunate to have a fireplace which is beautiful. Then it's worth doing. And sometimes you've got to remember there's more things to life than just gold and silver, and it's very satisfying to chop a piece of wood, especially when you've got a really good chopping axe like this. Really good. I don't know, I'm not going to turn into a lumberjack channel, don't worry, but it is a really good hobby. I've been chopping wood forever, turning into my dad now. Every time I drive anywhere and I see a bit of wood on the side of the road, I'm like, oh, can I have that? And you've got to ask permission, of course, otherwise it's technically stealing. But yeah, definitely turning into my dad. I'll be keeping the chainsaw in the car next, who knows. But yes, for now, break is fun. And more content to come, more interesting stuff from people who are not me, which I think will be interesting. So definitely worth sort of sticking by and seeing who's up. I don't know who's going to be up first actually. I've got quite a few different content creators. We've even got some from our good old brethren across the channel, the USA, which I think will be interesting, because what's changed a lot for me is we have a lot of US viewers, but we've had a real resurgence, or a real surge I should say, in UK stackers, and I think UK stacking has recently got really quite big. There's a lot of people who are really paying attention to it now. So to get some more down-to-earth views from those in the US will be quite good and quite fun. So that's what's coming up. We've got those content creators over the next, as I said, 6-7 weeks. Will be really exciting, and I can't wait. So stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button if you want to hear things from other people in this world. Otherwise, that's it from me. Thanks all for watching. We'll see you on the next one. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.